Hey guys, it's Motorcycle Mouse, and we're back out here at a different camp. This is our dinner tonight. This is a grub, and we've got 4 of these. We found them while clearing out this little camp area that we're in now. We started a fire here, and we're letting it die down to coals because we're going to slow cook these. These are very rich in protein, and so when we come back to you, it'll be us eating dinner. Hey guys, Motorcycle Mouse. So our grub is now done, so I'm going to show you guys how we decided to cook them. We didn't cook them in the plate because it wasn't actually cooking them all the way through. And so what we did is we took a Y stick, broke it, stuck it into the ground, another Y stick, sharpened it, stuck it into the ground so that we have a spit here that we could cook them on. And as you can see, this one was nice and done. So we're going to go ahead and take them off and eat them. Make sure it's not really horribly hot. That's good. Oh, it's slippery. Feels cooked though. See all his little legs and stuff? What?
Did you cut his head off?
Yeah, we cut his head off. Alright, we cut his head off, by the way, because that part's really hard. And, so... tastes kind of like a, it's kind of like an egg that's been in the dirt. It's not bad. It's not bad by any means. Especially not for a survival food. There's a ton of protein in this. So, you know, if this is what you had to do, I'd eat seconds. Alright guys, Motorcycle Mouse, back to you as soon as I can with another video. Hey guys, Motorcycle Mouse. Today we're going to talk a little bit about survival, but a real quick update. The reason I haven't been doing moto vlogs the past few days is while we were out the last time I tripped and fell into some poison ivy and it got all over my face and in my eyes and stuff, and I haven't been able to wear the full face helmet to film. So those are still soon to come. I just haven't been able to do them the past few days. I'm just now clearing up with the poison ivy and stuff. So today what we're going to talk about is cooking and eating snails. Okay, so these are land snails, and some things you need to know about snails. Land snails are edible. There's thousands of different varieties, but all land snails are edible as long as you cook them properly. If you don't cook them properly, you can die from them. Snails, slugs, and mollusks, all the land ones are edible. If they come out of salt water, don't mess with them. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is these are called apple snails. These are the ones we found while we were out just today. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk and explain to you in video how to cook these properly and how you're going to shell them and eat them. So I know they look nasty, but that's the first thing you have to get over is the mental thing of what you're used to eating. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to boil these. You're going to put them in a pot and you're going to boil them for at least 15 minutes at a rolling boil. And you'll boil them and then you'll change the water. You're going to shell them. After you boil them the first time, you'll take them out of the shell, put them back in the water, you're going to boil them again. I like to do mine 3 times, and then after that you can put flour on them, bread them. We're going to show you all that. So stay with us. We'll be back here in just a minute in the kitchen. Hey guys, Motorcycle Mouse. We're here in the kitchen. We have our water. It's getting ready to boil. Already got a few bubbles in the bottom of the pan. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put them in the water, and you're going to let them boil at a rolling boil for 15 minutes. Once that 15 minutes is up, we're going to come back to you. We're going to show you what you do next, which is we're going to take them out of the shells, change the water, boil them without the shell for another 15 minutes, and we'll come back and show you how to cook them. But right now, we'll come right back as soon as they're done boiling for the first 15 minutes. Hey guys, Motorcycle Mouse. So now we're done boiling our snails and we're about to shell them. I'm going to have my buddy, he's an assistant instructor with me at United Front Tactical. I'm going to have him show you guys how to shell it. He's learning how to teach. So here goes. Here they are after they're old and we've cooled them down. He's going to show you how to shell them.
Okay, best way I've learned how to shell them. I've done a couple of them. You got a nice, pretty side of the shell. If you turn it over, where this loop comes into the center, I'll take my little knife here. And I'm going to get a crack right there and try and pull all that shelling off. It's not fun. It's very rough. If I get a couple good cracks on there, basically, you can just twist this thing out of here. If I get it right. I'm trying to stay out of the camera's way.
I'm trying to get as good of an angle on it as I can.
You really want to make sure that you don't get much shell in there with it, because that's not going to be something you want to bite into.
It looks gross, guys, but once you cook it and everything, this thing looks more like a chicken nugget than it does a snail. If you didn't know what you were eating, they taste good enough that you would ask for seconds.
This thing should be just pulling right out of here, but it's being stubborn. I don't want to break it because I don't want popcorn snail. I actually want a good.
Anyway, so.
Let's move to this. We'll see if this one will work a little better. It's a little bigger. Again, on the opposite side of the pretty shell, come to the center corner. Just
doesn't want to break.
This guy's rough. And as I twist, he's going to come right out of there.
Yeah, that one's a lot easier.
Very slowly. And that tail will usually break right off. If not, you got some intestines in here, just pull those. Doesn't matter, that's good for you. He's got a lot of protein in him. And I've deshelled one. Lay it in the water. I'm going to try and get this other one out of here. He's being a little pain in the butt, but I think I can get him.
If we need to, we can break the whole shell. Just
yeah, this one I might just need to just break the whole thing. Just be easy with it, and on the back side, just pop it until get a couple good cracks in it. Like that.
yeah, there you go.
Now that skin looks gooey and gross, but that's what's going to help it bread better. If we put some flour on it, and see how I just twist that shell right out of there. If not, when you break these apart, you're going to have a real hard time getting this middle piece out of this snail. So we're going to rinse him off too with his buddy. And you're going to want to rinse these quite a few times. Drain my water there. And wash them. Now, when I heard wash them, I wondered, well, what am I going to wash them with? And the best I can tell you is just any basic antibacterial soap. It's fine as long as you rinse them real good. I got some Palmolive.
Now, obviously, this part, if you're out in the woods, you're not gonna waste the water of rinsing them and all that. You'll boil them the second time and then just lightly rinse them off. You don't necessarily have to have the soap, but if you got the luxury of a kitchen, go ahead and use the soap.
Especially when someone tells me I'm going to die if I don't cook something properly. I'm going to do everything I can to cook it properly. So I've got these guys rinsed, washed off. Make sure I get all that soap off of there. We'll go ahead and fill them up with water and get them on the boil again.
Alright guys, it's Motorcycle Mouse. And we've actually used here in a second, showing how to bread them and cook them and eat them. Hey guys, Motorcycle Mouse here back. Alright, we've done boiled them. We're ready to bread them and everything like that. We've got our pan here. We've got some butter in it. What we're going to show you is if you're not in the woods and you have all these things, this is sort of the best way to make them taste really good. Once again, I'm going to have my assistant instructor, Whiskey 3. He's going to show you guys how to bread them, what ingredients that generally taste the best for this sort of thing. So I'm going to have him film this once again and show you guys exactly how you bread them, how you actually make them. So here he is.
Okay, since we have the luxury of a kitchen, I've got some self-rising cornmeal mix. Flour works just as well. I've got some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. That's just give it a little bit of a spice because it tastes better. And then your everyday salt and pepper. I've mixed all these up into, I don't feel like washing dishes, so I mixed them up in some coffee strainers. We've got a little egg in here just to help the batter stick to the snails. Here are my snails. Go ahead and drain them. One at a time. And now in the woods, you know, you're not going to have all these luxuries. Recommendation, which we might do some videos later, a small bag of flour is very, very utilizable in the wilderness if you have the opportunity to bring it with you in a pack.
Oh yeah, you can make bread, you can make your bannock, you can make cakes, whatever you want. Just depends on what extra ingredients you bring with you. Now these right here, obviously if you don't have these ingredients and you're out camping or something like that, you can always boil them if you're around water. Now earlier in the earlier video I said, alright, we wouldn't do this if we didn't have water. Now if you're around like a river or a stream or something like that, obviously you have enough water to do this. So one thing I wanted to say about that is, alright, we have these right here. Okay, if you're going to put flour and bread them and all that and you're carrying all these ingredients, okay, great. If not, you can just fry these. And they taste decent fried. This is just, you know, this right here, the way we're doing it, if you didn't know this was a snail, like I said earlier, you'd ask for seconds. They taste really good. They taste almost like chicken nuggets.
And a lot of people just can't get past the mentality of I'm eating a snail rather than I'm eating a chicken nugget. But when you're out and it's in survival mode and you have to eat to survive, beggars can't be choosers, and by any means.
But if you're going to be a chooser, choose snails over grubs, because grubs tasted like eggs and dirt.
Okay. Got these breaded up. Let's get them in the frying pan. I'll move that up.
Sorry about the lighting, guys. My kitchen sucks for lighting. What are you doing there? Explain that. You turn it up or down?
I'm turning it up so that they will start frying and cooking the bread onto them quickly. I'll turn them down later so that they don't burn on the outside and they actually cook through on the inside. But I want the bread to stick quickly. So I turn the heat up. Drop these in there. And I try not to turn them until I know that bread's stuck to them. Basically, the rest of it are really in the kitchen or your cooking skills. Out in the middle of nowhere, when all you have is your little cooking pan with your little lid, all you can really do is throw them on your lid and put that near your coals, near your fire, and let them simmer and cook up.
And we'll do a video of that.
Eventually.
We'll do a video of that soon, too. I still, like I said, guys, I still have moto vlogs to come, too. I just had poison oak on my face, and it sucked really bad. Alright, guys, we'll come back to you as soon as this is done cooking. We'll show you what they look like, and we'll eat them. Hey, guys, Motorcycle Mouse. We are finally done cooking our snails. They've been breaded. Okay, once again, all we did is we boiled these once. We changed the water. We shelled them, or deshelled them. Boiled them a second time, and then we breaded them with regular flour, salt and pepper, some Creole, just something to give it a little bit of taste. Obviously, if you were in the woods, you would just want to like fry these or just eat them how they are. But this is what they look like after they've been cooked. They just kind of have this golden brown color to them. And so, like I say, we've already ate plenty of these already, obviously, and you're not going to die from them. Once you've cooked these things, if you did not know you were eating a snail, you would ask for seconds. Like I said before, these things taste really good. The grubs tasted way worse than this. These are really good. So, alright guys, I'll be back to you as soon as I can with another video. I guess that'll have to do. Cue that outro music.